Hi guys, welcome to my channel Talks with Yan. This is actually my second attempt at filming this video. I'm already feeling a little frustrated. As you probably guessed it, I videoed in portrait mode. So yeah, it's a pain in the ass, so now I have to do it over. I was kind of debating what exactly I wanted to do for my first video. Do I want it to be like a Q&A edition, a facts video, or just me jumping straight into topics that we need to be discussing? But I decided I'm going to do a 25 facts about me video. But before I jump in, I do want to say that I want to start off my video by listing 5 to 10 things that I'm thankful for. This is something that I actually do daily. I have a gratitude journal and it's really made a difference in my life, and I know that it will for you guys' life too. So before I jump into the video, I'm just going to list a few things that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for today. I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for my new YouTube channel. I'm thankful for meeting you guys. I'm thankful for the love and support. I'm thankful for a place to stay, a roof over my head, food to eat. I'm thankful for being fortunate enough to still being able to live now without working at this time, and I'm looking forward to the future. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into the 25 facts about me. I actually wrote an email and I'm going to be checking it up right on my iPad so we can get to it. Okay, so the reason why I wrote an email to myself about the facts because I wanted to be strategic about the facts that I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, so the first one is first. I am Jamaican. I don't know any Jamaican that's Jamaican and they're not proud of it. Should I even know some fake Jamaicans? You know what I'm saying? But me definitely at the accent is still there. I moved there 11 years ago. And I'm never good if you hide it, but fun fact, some words that I say, me can't hide it, right? So even though I know how to speak proper English, I do still have my accent and I know how to connect with, my fellow Jamaicans if I wanted to. And yeah, next thing on the list is that I'm a Pisces. Now, I'm a proud Pisces, okay? I even got a tattoo, which I kind of hate, by the way. Why do I hate it? Because the guy did it on my wristline, right? Which is cool and all, but it turns out that when I hold my hand a certain way, it's just kind of slanted and I don't like that. So I'm thinking on adding to it or covering it up. I don't know. Next fact about me is that I love hard. Whatever I do in life, I give it my best shot. I go above and beyond. So with that being said, when I am in a relationship, I do love hard. And the downside to that is that once I'm cool on you, like I'm cool on you. Like I don't even want to be friends. You know what I'm saying? So don't mess with me, okay? If you get a chance to date me, don't mess it up. You're gonna regret it. Another thing is that I'm book and street smart. So growing up, I was a tomboy, so I was always on the road for the most part. I've always liked and enjoyed being active and adventurous, and so I just remember climbing trees and picking fruits. I remember playing soccer and cricket with my many cousins and my brothers, and I really miss that. I really miss those days. So yeah, so I've always been on the street. I know how to be cautious on the street because I've been in the street since I was younger, so I'm not stupid. And I went to college. I feel like I'm always feeling for knowledge, so I'm definitely book and street smart. Another thing about me is that I absolutely love to dance. I always wanted to be a dancer growing up, and so I've always spent a lot of time watching dances, learning different dances. I remember when I was younger, I used to go straight up to the television and I would just like I would let my eyes would be pierced on television that I could actually barely see how they're dancing. I don't know how and why I was doing that, but I guess I just didn't want to miss a move. And I remember I used to tell my grandma, like, I want to be a dancer. I think she used to say stuff like, okay, like, if that's what you want, you know? She didn't discourage me. So shout out to grandma. Next thing about me is that I enjoy working out. I have my moments when I'll binge working out and, you know, I'll work out for months and I'll just go all in. I meal prep, I eat healthy, and I'm good to go. And then once I fall off, that's a different story, you know? But once I get into it, it's a wrap, which I'm planning on getting back to that stage. I want to say after winter. It's so cold. So cold. Another fact is that I have an older sister. Her name is Paula. Sometimes she acts like the baby one though, but I love her. Another fact is that I have a childhood education degree. I've always enjoyed tutoring and learning, so I also love being around kids, so it just made sense to me get an education in childhood education. You know. Another fact is that I started a business with my cousin. We actually have a hair and skincare line. Goes by the name of Bayudi. We have a shop on Etsy, and business is okay. You know, we have our days when it's like really good, and then we have our days when it's like slow. But you know how business is, you know. And it's been less than a year, so you know, we're just learning and growing, and you know, making the changes that we need so that we can be successful. Another fact about me is that I'm obsessed with learning. I actually don't know when I picked up this habit of reading, but I absolutely love reading, especially self-help books. I just love improving on myself and just being the best version of myself, and so I read a lot about self-help books. And I also love history. I think the more I know about things in the like from before, the more things will make sense now and in the future. And so learning my history, and not just my history per se, but just history in general, helps me to prepare in some ways, you know. Another fact about me is that I am easy to be happy, especially when it comes to dating. Like, I love roses, I love chocolate, and I love bodies of water. So if you want to take me on a date, just take me where I'm gonna see some water, and trust me, I'm gonna be happy. Another fact about me is that I grew up in a Christian home, and when I migrated to the States 11 years ago, I kind of fell off. I kind of did my own thing, but now that I moved to New York, that's changing for the better, and I'm excited about, you know, growing in my faith and being a better Christian. Another fact is that I love love. So with that being said, you guys know I'm excited for Valentine's Day, right? Whether or not I'm seeing somebody, I just love love. Like, how could you not love love, right? My favorite month is February and December, but if I really have to choose one, I'll say February, because it's such a rich month. It's full of knowledge, it's full of love, and it's my birthday. Like, you don't need anything else than that, you know. Another fact is that I have no kids. I love kids. I'm looking forward to having a family in the future, but I don't have any currently. I also don't have any pets. Growing up, I used to have lots of puppies and dogs, but you know, coming to the States, I've never owned a pet before. Other facts about me: I lived in California for 11 years. I have visited other states such as Connecticut, New Jersey, Nevada, Florida, and New York, but now I'm living in New York, and it's a very interesting and exciting journey. But yes, I've lived in California for 11 years. Another fact about me is that I was a barista. The first few months was crazy. I mean, I wanted to quit every day. And I remember my team lead telling me the same thing, that she wanted to quit as well. But I'm not a quitter. I hate starting stuff and having to end up to quit. So I knew that working at Starbucks was just another thing that I'm gonna have to get through with it, and so I did put in the effort. We had to learn a lot of stuff because there's a lot of coding and abbreviation that we had to know, so that when we do write on the cups to give it to our a bar person that's going to actually make the drinks, and know exactly what to put in the drinks. And our store was old school, and so the newer stores are the ones that's updated, actually put everything on the, it's like they put stuff on the monitor, and then they print out this I guess you could say receipt in a way, and then they put it on the cup, so everything is on the cup for you. But we didn't really have that at our location, so we had to write everything on the cup, so it made things a little bit more hectic, and it was a lot more to learn. But Starbucks definitely changed my life, because going in, I was not as open to a lot of things, and it just made me realize that there's so much more to life, and it's okay to be open and vulnerable. And I'm really thankful for that opportunity to work for Starbucks, during that time, to just learn all the stuff that I've learned. Another thing about me is that I can be very impulsive. My mouth is my weapon, and I'm just always saying things that gets me in trouble. Always. I'm just always apologizing after the fact. And it's crazy because I really do mean it, but when I'm upset, I just say what I want, and then it's just a problem, It's just a problem. My uncle is playing with me right now, and I don't know why. Yes, so another facts about me is that I'm passionate about kids. I love kids, and kids love me. Anywhere that I go, I'm always drawn to kids, and vice versa. And I know that whatever I do in life is gonna be surrounded with me working with kids, and teaching in some capacity. Another thing about me is that I have a wild imagination. One of my exes told me that I'm wasting my talent, and that I really should be writing animes because the stuff that I think about is just so wild and crazy. But I do plan on writing books, but it's not like fantasy type books. It's actually like self-help books, and probably just self-help books, honestly. Maybe a romance book, because I'm obsessed with romance, so maybe, but really just self-help books. I read a lot of those, and I think it would be an honor to be able to write one of those books, and to just really help somebody that's going through something. That's pretty dope. So whichever for my book, I'm actually working on one right now. Another fact about me is that I went to 7 different high schools. That was pretty rough. Pretty rough. My first 2 years was horrible, and then after my last 2 years was really hard. I had to really work my ass off the last 2 years. I was taking extra classes in the morning, and I was doing night school, and I was in track. I was just really doing everything that I could so that I could make up for those credits that in some sense I didn't even get the chance to obtain it because I was moving a lot, but that's a different video. Another thing is that I did track in high school. I really enjoyed that time. I've done track when I was a junior in 11th grade, but I didn't take it as serious. But when I graduated to 12th grade, I don't think I had a chance or a choice, to be honest, because that school actually needed runners and sprinters, right? And they quickly realized that I was a sprinter and that I actually had talent. And so they kind of just grabbed me under their wings, and they kind of molded me into, a good sprinter. And I remember there were times when, my coaches kind of expected me to do more. And sometimes I should be like, I don't need to do this. And whenever I slack off, they'll have me do extra, and I'll be so mad. be so mad, but in a sense I kind of understood. Another fact about me is that I never actually dated in high school. It wasn't really something on my mind, and it's just so funny because after the fact people tell me that they had crush on me, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, cool, but it's just something that I wasn't thinking about. And my last fact, and I know you guys are going to get on me, is that I actually don't have my licenses yet. I know. That's a goal that I'm going to be accomplishing this year, hopefully. I tried making an appointment and it was like really booked up for like 3 months in a row. So the lady advised me to keep calling and just trying to get an appointment. So I hope you guys hold me to that, okay? And I think I actually skipped out on some of my facts about myself. My favorite color is lavender and turquoise. They're just so pretty. They're so pretty. Another fact is that, where is it? I missed it out. I just seen it. Guys, I just seen it. I'm not tripping. That I'm planning on going back to school. I want to go do something in the medical field. What do you guys think it is? Comment down below, let me know. I'm excited about that. I'm also missing one more fact. I've just seen it. A really interesting fact about me is that I'm actually a good girl. Like, I'm faithful, I'm loyal, I'm honest, but I do have a streak of savageness in me. I don't like to be taken advantage of, and even though I don't really say as much sometimes, if you just come at me the right way, I will definitely let you have it. So I think that's where my savageness come in. But you know, it's all love at the end of the day. Another thing that I don't even think I said this. Was I looking at a different list? Actually, I did say that. Never mind, guys. So yeah, this is it for my first video. I just wanted you guys to know some things about me, and moving forward, I'm going to start jumping into the niche of this video, and I'm hoping that you guys will interact with me and, you know, give me topics to talk about, because I know a lot, okay? And I'm trying to like change the world or something. So thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.